Modes of transport. We use various products in our daily life but without knowing how they reach to us. Many of them are produced at different places far away from our locality. These are carried to us from all those places through different modes of transport. Bus, train, car, ship, truck, aeroplane. As we know, many years ago, people used to travel on their foot. They had to carry their loads on their backs. After some time, they began to use animals to carry people and goods. The first revolution in transportation came with the invention of the wheel. The carts were fitted with wheels which were pulled by humans, and later by animals. The second revolution in transportation came with the invention of the steam engine by James Watt. In the beginning, coal was used to produce steam for the engine. The first train, which was pulled by a steam engine, was built about 200 years ago. With the development of technology, the steam engines were replaced by those engines that could run on petrol, diesel and electricity. Now we use petrol, diesel and electricity to run various types of vehicles on land, sea and air. Various modes of transport. The modes of transport can be broadly divided into three categories. 1. Land transport. 2. Water transport. 3. Air transport. Land transport. Land transport includes the physical movement of goods and passengers on land. This movement takes place on the road, rail and rope. So, land transport can be divided into road transport, rail transport, ropeway transport, etc. Road transport. Road transport enables the people to reach their houses and enable the commodities and goods to reach the business people. Moreover, road transport is known to be complementary to other forms of transport and helps economic development. India has about 63.73 lakh km of road network, which is the second largest in the world. Roads in India are divided into 5 types. These are national highways, state highways, major district roads, other district roads, and village roads. National highways play a very important role in the economic and social development of the country by enabling efficient movement of freight and passengers and improving access to market. As on the 30th of November 2022, the total length of national highways in the country was 1,44,634 kilometers. The maintenance and construction of national highways are under the control of central government. Grand Trunk Road, now Sher Shah Suri Marg, is the oldest one that begins from Kolkata. It connects Asansol, Kanpur, and Delhi, and ends at Amritsar. State highways connect different districts, important cities and other industrial centers within a state. They are under the control of the state government. Major district roads connect different cities and villages of the district. Other district roads connect the major district roads. Village roads connect different villages. They are generally rough or unpaved. Railways. Transportation of goods and passengers on rail lines through trains is called rail transport. It is the most dependable and convenient mode of transport to carry goods and passengers over a long distance. To short distances, local passengers travel by local trains or metro in some metropolitan cities. Railways run throughout the country except for some hilly or mountainous areas. The Indian railway system is the country's biggest nationalized undertaking. It is the second largest in Asia and the fourth largest in the world. In India, 2 types of trains are found. One is a passenger train and the other is a goods train. Passenger trains carry both humans and a limited quantity of goods, while the goods trains are only used to carry goods from one place to another. Europe and North America have a more extensive railway network than other continents of the world, like Asia, Africa, and Australia. France, Germany, Japan and China have some of the fastest trains in the world. These are the bullet train of Japan, the maglev of China and the TGV of France. All these trains run at a speed of over 400 km/h. Water transport. The earliest means of water transport were rafts and boats. A raft was the first means of water transport that human could make and used to travel on water. It was made by tying several logs together with vines. Later, people made the first real boats by hollowing out logs. After some time, new much bigger boats fitted with steam engines were built. These boats are called ships. Today, ships run on steam or diesel engines. The ships carry raw materials and finished goods from one place to another on oceanic routes. A modern cargo ship can carry up to 1,000 containers. Frozen or chilled cargo, like fruits, meat, fish, vegetables and dairy products are carried by special cargo ships, called refrigerator ships. India is surrounded by the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean on three sides. India has a coastline of around 7,516.6 kilometers, having a total of 200 major and non-major ports, forming one of the biggest peninsulas in the world. The major ports are Chennai, Kochi, Kandala, Kolkata, Mumbai, New Mangalore, Paradeep, and Visakhapatnam. The major ports are governed by the Major Port Trusts Act, 1963. And are under the control of the central government, while state governments administer the minor ports. The Ganga and the Brahmaputra rivers are used as inland waterways. Air transport. Air transport is the fastest mode of transport. It carries goods and passengers through airways by using different aircraft, like passenger aircraft, cargo aircraft, helicopters, etc. in hilly and mountainous areas, which are not accessible by other modes of transport. Air transport is a convenient mode. It is mostly used for transporting goods and passengers during natural calamities, like earthquakes and floods. During the war, air transport plays an important role in carrying soldiers as well as supplies to the required areas. Today all the major cities of the world are connected by air. Millions of people travel to different parts of the world every day. World-famous cities, such as London, Paris, New York, Moscow, Tokyo, and Jeddah have large airports with modern facilities. Indian Airways are classified under two major categories, international and domestic. There are around 80 international airlines that serve India. Domestic airports include custom airports, model airports and civil enclaves and defense airfields. The major airports in the country are located in Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi, and Kolkata. Need for transport. Transport refers to the activity that facilitates the physical movement of goods as well as people from one place to another. Transportation is very important in business. Raw materials reach the place of manufacture, and finished products reach the place of sale or consumption because of transport. Traveling is very easy and comfortable with the help of different means of transport. We can take their help in times of need like an accident or a natural disaster. Ambulances can take people to hospitals in no time. However, this advancement in transport and communication has also its negative impacts. Negative effects of transport. Chemicals in vehicle exhaust are harmful to asthmatics. Exhaust fumes can adversely affect lung function and may promote allergic reactions and airway nasal constriction. All vehicles, especially diesel engines, emit very fine particles that deeply penetrate the lungs and inflame the circulatory system, damaging cells and causing respiratory problems. Even short-term exposure to vehicle exhaust may harm asthmatics. One study found that children are 40% more likely to have an asthmatic attack due to high outdoor pollution. The number of roads has, nevertheless, not kept in pace with the increase in the number of vehicles. This phenomenon has come to stay for a while in the form of traffic jams. These jams are steadily increasing in volume. Increasing traffic jams in urban areas are also a threat to the environment.